Hey there, Rick Tarleton with StrongBack Fitness coming to you today to give you a workout that you can do from anywhere, whether it's your home, on vacation, stuck at the office, doesn't really matter. All you need is your body weight and about 15 minutes of your time. Now today we're going to go through a warm up and cool down. We're also going to go through the basic workout, which it itself is going to have a couple of different levels. I'll be demonstrating everything for you in real time, so you'll be able to follow along with me. If you have to, pause the video. You'll be able to come back to it once you're ready to get started. Now go get your shorts, go get your tank top, put it on, and let's get started. Okay, so here's the warm-up. It's real simple. All we're going to be doing is we're going to drop down into a full squat first, put our elbows against our knees, this squat mobility. We're going to push out against those knees. We're going to shift around. We're going to move those hips around, opening them up. We're going to shift our ankles around, moving those around, getting those joints warm. We're going to want them warm for later. All right? If you're a little bit more pliable, take your hands, put them up over your head, shift around. Get that upper back involved. Get your core tight on this one. Hands on the ground, butt in the sky. Stretch the hips, stretch the hamstrings. Get the back of the legs, your upper back, middle back, all stretched out. All right? Butt back down, push out again, shift around. If you have to take some extra time doing this, I advise it. Spend a few minutes on this. It'll help you out greatly. This is one of those stretches you should do every day. It will help you out in all aspects. All right? Now, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next part. We're going to start with some dive bombs. All right, so we're going to start off with a press up. We're going to shift our hips back, look at our feet, stretch the back of those legs, then drop down back into a press up. We're going to do that a couple more times, just getting things warm, getting things loose. From here, we're going to go right into a scorpion stretch. To do this, you want to place an arm out, plant the other arm, push yourself over, kicking that leg towards your hand. You're going to feel a big stretch all the way down. You're going to shift back over to the other side, stretching that. You're going to feel it across your pec, bleeding all the way around to the other side. Do it one more time. Going to come back to center, push ourselves back, our hips into our feet, push your knees out, and drop your chest to the floor. This is a modified baby position. Let yourself rest. You have to take a little more time, that's fine. Pause the video. Last stretch, real simple. Step one leg forward. Shift your hips forward by squeezing that butt cheek. Hands up. Pull back. You're going to feel a big stretch down this downside. Let's switch sides. Again, if you had to spend a little more time on this, that is fine. Take your time. All right, and that's it for the warm-up. Pause the video, finish up your own warm-up if you need to, and then we'll get into the workout. Okay, so now that we got our warm-up, we're now going to move on to the workout. We need to set a timer for 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We're going to do 4 exercises for 3 rounds of each. All right, so the first exercise is going to be body squats. We're then going to go into hip bridges. We're then going to do push-ups. And then we're going to do an exercise called Supermans. All right? And we're going to circuit through those. Now, I'm going to also be introducing some more advanced moves during that time, just so that you have a little more variety. And if you're more advanced, feel free to do them at home, okay? So I'm going to set the timer, and we're going to get started.
3, 2, one, go.
All right, so our first thing is body weight squats. Make sure you are going full range of motion. All right, make sure your hips are getting low enough. Make sure you're pushing out on the outside ridge of your foot so that your knees track properly. All right, real simple, real
3,
easy.
2, 1, rest.
Next one is going to be hip bridges. Now, this one's an awkward movement. If you're in public doing it,
3,
I'm sorry, but it's necessary.
Go.
Squeeze your butt, squeeze your hamstrings, squeeze your lower back. Up, squeeze. Up, squeeze. Make sure you hold it, all right?
3, 2, 1, rest.
All right, our next one, we're going to roll over and do a bunch of push-ups, as many as you can. If you have to do a knee variation, feel free to.
1, go.
Make sure you're going full range of motion. No half-ass push-ups.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Our last one is called a Superman. You're going to lay flat. You're going to squeeze everything in your back,
3, 2,
butt,
1,
shoulders,
go.
everything. Get your arms and feet off the floor. Really focus on holding your hands and feet up.
3, 2, 1, rest.
All right, we're cycling back around. We're going to be working on those squats again. Now, on this one, I'm going to give a couple of different variations. Ready?
Go.
Go. So the first variation is a squat hop. Second variation, squat with a powerful knee up.
3, 2, 1, rest.
All right, so that was simple enough. Now, normally, we go back to hip bridges. I'm going to give you a couple of alternates.
2, 1, go.
So, up, squeeze, up, squeeze. If you want to make it harder, extend the leg. Still, make sure to get those hips up there. Make sure to balance it out. Don't make yourself lopsided.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Back to push-ups.
3, 2, 1, go.
If you want to make them harder, just lift a foot. All right? Or make them wide. Or narrow. Just changing that up
1,
is going to make it a whole lot harder for you. Now, for Supermans, it's a posterior chain exercise.
3,
It's great for
2,
posture.
1,
So,
go.
up, hold. If you want to make it harder, change the position of your arms and legs.
Three, 2, 1, rest.
All right, we got one more round. Starting all over, squats.
3, 2, 1, go.
Make sure your knees are tracking the right direction every single time.
3, 2, 1, rest.
All right, so we're back to hip bridges. One alternate that you can do, other than
3, 2,
up and squeeze,
go.
is going to be moving into lunges. It's still a hip move. It still involves the same muscles. Whenever you do this, your glute fires off. All right? Same muscle. Just activate it in a
3,
different manner.
2, 1, rest.
Now we're going back to push-ups.
3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, rest.
We got one last one. Back to Superman's.
3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, done.
All right. Okay, that was really good. Now what I want you to do is we're going to go back to what we did as our warm-up, and we're going to do that as a stretch and cool down session. I want you to stretch out your hips, your ankles, your back, your shoulders, and get everything fluid so you can go on with the rest of your day and not have any problems. Now, that all will take you less than 15 minutes from start to finish. This should help you realize that you don't need an expensive gym membership, expensive personal training, or anything like that when you're just getting started. It also should let you know that you can be doing your fitness routine anywhere. Now, if you have more specific goals in mind, like for instance, a lot of people come to me for powerlifting and for bodybuilding. Yes, you're going to need a lot of equipment. You're going to need a lot of training for that. But if you're just trying to get fit and lose some weight, here's your beginning. Here is something so simple that all you have to do is invest 15 minutes a day in yourself. It's actually less than 15 minutes a day in yourself.